If a person is unable to listen to the instructions for their own brain to the end, the amygdala will always rule their wallet. Impatience is the most expensive tax in the world, and those in whom it is off the charts will pay for it with their unfulfilled dreams. Money does not come to those who work hard. This is the bitter truth. Hard labor is merely a method of biological survival. It is an evolutionary trap. For millions of years, our ancestors toiled just to secure food. Neural pathways have become accustomed to pain. If there is no exhaustion, there is no reward, or so the primitive mind thinks. This is precisely why the wallet remains empty. It is time to break this mechanism. There is a hidden algorithm for resource distribution. It is hardwired into the deep layers of gray matter. While some spend their lives imitating frantic activity, others receive autonomous credits while they sleep. This is not magic. It is the correct calibration of dopamine receptors. Most people fear high-efficiency money. The subconscious considers it dangerous. It expects punishment for a lack of hustle. This video will reveal the mechanics of how to reset the system. It will show why free-flowing income causes cognitive dissonance in the brain and how to turn that dissonance into a financial flow. Watch until the end if you are ready to admit linear labor, in the traditional sense, is a path to a financial dead end. Society loves to glorify the heroes of labor. This is beneficial to the system. It is convenient to have millions of people who believe in the sanctity of exhaustion. But look at reality. The world's wealthiest people do not stand at a machine at 5 in the morning. They do not break their backs. They use levers. Their brains function differently. An average person feels guilt if they receive money from systemic solutions. This is a social bug. It is passed down from generation to generation. No pain, no gain. An illusion. The fish is caught by the one who built the net once. And now, they simply collect the catch. Your prefrontal cortex blocks opportunities that do not require suffering. It simply does not see them. The world operates by its own laws. Accept it. Financial literacy is not the ability to save on coffee. It is the ability to delegate your tasks to processes that do not require your participation. Neuropsychology tells us the brain is lazy by nature, but it is lazy in the wrong way. It spends colossal energy maintaining habitual stress. You fear losing your job because it is your only source of dopamine. Fear is a powerful stimulant, but it does not create capital. Capital is created by tranquility. When basic needs are met through assets, the brain begins to see global strategies. But to get there, you must allow yourself to receive a high check by optimizing your efforts. Many feel a chill at this very thought. This is the barrier. Systemic income is not when resources are not engaged. It is when an initial impulse of energy creates a self-sustaining system. In neurobiology, this is called long-term potentiation. You create the connection once, and then it works on its own. Investments, royalties, and automated businesses are external neural networks. They expand the brain's capabilities. But why do 95% of people fail? Because their limbic system demands instant results. They want to eat the marshmallow right now. They cannot wait for the tree to grow. Investing is a test of the maturity of the frontal lobes. If you cannot calmly watch your resources work without your supervision, you are in the risk zone. Your anxiety will reset any autonomous flow. It is amusing to observe people who take pride in their busyness. I work 12 hours a day. It sounds like an anomaly, not an achievement. It is simply an inefficient use of a biological resource. Your brain receives microdoses of pleasure from a sense of self-importance. I am needed. I am busy. I am tired. This is cheap dopamine for the misguided. Real success is boring. It does not require heroism. It requires cold calculation and the suppression of emotional surges. Result-oriented money seems wrong only to those who are incapable of extracting it. This is a psychological defense mechanism. It is easier to devalue someone else's result than to admit one's own inefficiency. The first step towards financial freedom is the desacralization of labor. Stop respecting hard work. Start respecting smart leisure. This is a state where your intelligence creates assets while your body rests. The brain must get used to the fact that money is a byproduct of a correctly built architecture of reality. If you wake up and several checks have been added to your account, that is normal. It is not a mistake. It is not luck. It is the result of tuning your internal attention filters. Your reticular activating system should look for entry points into high-margin systems, not job advertisements with a friendly team. 5 techniques for training the brain for smart money. To change your financial destiny, you need specific tools to influence the psyche. Technique 1. Emotional anesthesia for profit. Every time you receive money without wear and tear, even if it is cashback or a gift, do not celebrate. Maintain a stone face. Tell yourself, "This is boring. This is mundane. This is how it should be." Your task is to remove excess potential. The brain should not consider such money the event of the century. It must become background noise. Technique 2. Lever visualization. Stop imagining stacks of bills. Imagine mechanisms. Visualize how your money or assets work in the dark while you sleep. Create an image of an autonomous engine in your mind. This trains the subconscious to the idea that the process continues without your control. This lowers cortisol levels at the thought of the absence of real work. Technique 3. Expanding the financial container through samples. Once a month, spend money on something that seems like an impermissible luxury, received as if beyond measure. Go to an expensive hotel, have a coffee. Feel that you belong to this world without the need to prove it with calluses. You must habituate the amygdala to comfort that was not earned through sweat. This breaks the installation of mandatory suffering. Technique 4. Cognitive reprogramming of vocabulary. Forget the phrase, "earn money." Use "extract profit" or "generate flow." The word "earn" is etymologically linked to dependence. Your brain reads it as a command to enter employment. Generation sounds like a process of energy management. This changes your role from an executor to an architect. Technique 5. The micro-investment method. Start putting symbolic amounts into systemic income instruments. Let it be $10. The amount of money is not what matters. Creating a new neural pathway is. Your brain must see confirmation. I did not apply force, yet the number changed. Repeat this regularly. In 6 months, the brain will stop resisting large sums. It will accept this as a basic law of physics. We live in an era where attention is more valuable than oil, and algorithms are more efficient than people. Clinging to old behavioral patterns means voluntarily fading into the past. You can continue to believe in industriousness. You can wait for a pension. Or you can recognize that your brain is a tool for managing reality. And if reality does not bring autonomous income, it means the tool is being misused. It is as if you are hammering nails with a microscope and complaining that the image is blurry. Radical realism offers no consolation. It offers clarity. Either you build your own systems, or you become part of someone else's. Your brain is either a slave to habits or a master of flows. Smart money exists. It flows where there is no psychological resistance. Remove the dam built of guilt, fear, and false modesty. Let the system work for you, or continue working for the system. The choice has always been obvious. Not everyone simply had the courage to admit it. Those who understood the essence have already begun to rebuild their internal filters. Others will write an angry comment about how life is hard, and both will be right. Everyone receives the reality their neural circuit is tuned to. Subscribe to this channel if you are ready for regular portions of truth. There will be no motivation here. There will only be mechanics. Study the neuropsychology of money, while others study job vacancies. See you in the next video.